album.
Yeah, I never got deep into it. But
Yeah. The mainstream stuff though, I can.
Oh yeah, License to Ill was fun.
Yeah.
That was a
mainstream
fun
shit.
album. I was listening to She's Crafty the other day. You remember that song? She's crafty and she's just my type. It's pretty dirty when you really listen to it. Back in the day, I didn't quite get it. It's pretty dirty when you listen to it.
He was rocking out to some Beastie Boys.
Oh no, I had to hide that too, man, because
in the wood shop
with my yeah. Recently, I was talking about back in the day. I couldn't admit that I liked Beastie Boys because my father would have.
Really?
Oh yeah, he would have beat the shit out of me. He found my Beastie Boys album and took it away and broke it up, like destroyed it.
I would be like, God damn, Dad.
What he didn't know was that was the bootleg copy and it was the decoy. I had a real copy and I had a bootleg copy that was a decoy.
Sacrificial lamb.
I had 2 sets of tapes. Back then it was tapes, not CDs, and I had 2 sets, 2 cases. And I had one case, and I would always put something a little risque in the first case. So if he did go and find it, he would find,
He
whatever.
kept a ram in the bush.
But the Black Sabbath was,
A ram in the bush.
all that stuff. What was
Steppenwolf.
You remember that song, The Pusher Man? Mm-hmm. I said, God damn, the Pusher Man. Yeah, that stuff I always kept very, very.
So your dad did not enjoy music.
He does like music. Yeah, he does like music.
But it had to be.
He had to approve.
Christian bass music.
No, we couldn't.
Like what was the standard on it? Like
you couldn't listen to Christian music either.
Fuck that.
You don't listen to music that's meant to praise God for entertainment, Shane. That's not entertainment. That should be a serious thing. It should only be when you're worshiping. I ain't playing.
So what did he listen to?
Not to mention
what did he like? Did he like it? Fucking
Motown. A lot of old Motown.
Okay, so he fucked with the Motown.
He doesn't have. I say he doesn't have terrible taste. He also likes that Celtic shit too, like the Celtic drum. It's like a white drum line. Mm-hmm. It sucks. It's horrible, but it's whatever. He's got a very eclectic taste in music. But
which is cool. But he did enjoy music though. Okay,
for
not
sure,
that he just was anti-music. Like
he wasn't anti-music.
That's
at all.
of the devil.
No.
You can't listen to that. And
but
music
don't let it have any kind of challenging lyrics or anything that'll make you think about anything.
Okay.
You could do. I guess you say what can make me feel this way.
My girl.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you said generals gathered in their masses, then that was a whole problem. Yeah. Nah, you can't do that.
Is that the Celtic? That's a
Bagpipes.
fucking banjo, bagpipe.
Bagpipes.
That's a motherfucking what they call the
Not
thing.
into that shit either with kilts and everything.
The kilt, that's a kilt with the long socks.
I can trace
with your nuts hanging out the bottom.
I can trace my ancestry back to a Scottish clan, which means that I have technically I can wear.
You Scottish?
I can wear the kilt and the full whatever if I wanted to.
Oh, that's the standard. You have to be.
I mean,
I just can't buy me one and wear.
I guess you could, but people would look at you funny.
Fuck, they look at me funny now.
It'd be like if I grew an afro.
That's impossible.
Oh, you might not from. It would be for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's impossible.
I know plenty of people with an afro now.
You could get a George Jefferson going. You remember the George Jefferson, the motherfucking the bowl around the ring.
I don't remember his haircut. No, I don't remember his haircut.
Basically, the afro, but all this is gone because you're bald as hell.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah, you get a George Jefferson going.
I've never understood all that. Now, if part of the reason why I keep my hair so short now is because I am going bald.
Let that shit go.
And if it gets worse, I'm just going to shave it
just let
completely
it go
and be done with it.
Yeah.
What's the big deal?
When you start shaving it, though, you got to stay on top of it.
That's why I don't shave it now.
You got to stay on top of that motherfucker.
Yep. Yep, you got to do it all the time. Now I get the clippers out about every 2 weeks.
Correct.
When it starts to bug me and buzz it down. Hell, I always wear a hat anyway, so, it doesn't make any difference. But, man, what a day. Dude, I've been having some sinus trouble lately.
Really?
I think it's the pollen and everything in the air.
I thought it was starting to clear up.
I don't know, maybe.
Everything ain't yellow outside no more.
That's true.
Shit was yellow.
But I'm still feeling it.
You come out, shit yellow. I can see it floating in the sky. Like if I look off into the sunset or whatever you want to call it.
When I did
the distance.
craft show in Conyers, when I took my tent down, that shit just billowed all over everywhere. Yeah. I couldn't breathe for 2 days after that.
Strong.
Yeah.
Strong this year.
But welcome to the South, right?
Welcome
I mean,
to the South.
I'd rather deal with the pollen than the cold.
You the mouth of the South.
That's what she said. Coming to you now
mouth of the South.
from that 86 Coot studio, deep in the bowels of underground Huntsville, Alabama. Here with my co-host, Q the Messenger,
Hey.
our illustrious producer, Kevin the Boss Man Richardson. They call me Shane the Brain, and bagpipes included. This is Vendor Chronicles. Let's go.
Let's go, Shane.
I kind of like the bagpipes.
No motherfucking episode. What is it, episode 80?
I'm not even sure, man.
Probably at least 80.
Probably close.
Damn.
Once we hit to 100, I think we're going to see. I think the algorithm will pick us up.
We had a hundo.
A hundo.
A hundo.
You ever heard a 100 in car terms? You ever heard that called doing the ton?
Mm-mm.
If you're doing 100, you're doing the ton.
Never heard it before.
Yeah. I can't remember where it came from.
I know every now and then I like to hit a daily 100 in the car, though.
In your car?
Yeah. Mash the gas, that bitch get to 100.
Just get to 100?
And then let out of it. The daily 100.
Yeah, I got all that shit out of my Steam.
The daily 100.
I used to do the daily 180 on my boost.
The daily 180.
I didn't take it up that high very often, but 150 was very common. Very common. Back when I was riding my... Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just some stupid shit.
I like to go fast.
But, I mean, I'm saying that's
Ain't nothing wrong with the daily hundo.
A rare occasion.
The
But
daily
every
ton.
now and then I like to
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
put my foot in it.
I do too. I like speed.
See what this motherfucker do.
I've always liked to go fast. What's the fastest you got that Honda to? Theoretically. If there's any cops listening, this is a theoretical number.
I don't give a fuck.
And it happened in Alaska. So go ahead. What's the fastest you ever got it to?
I think about 120. As fast as I got it to that.
It's fast in a car.
Yeah, 120.
120
And it still had a little bit more in it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I bet that motherfucker could probably do 130. I mean, it took some time to get there, but
If you made me
I bet
guess, I would
do
say
130.
yeah, I bet it would do 130.
But 120, I done got up to 120.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
What's the fastest you ever been? On
About
land, not in there.
186.
Yeah.
On a Gixxer 1000.
Yeah, that limiter kicks in, and
I
that's
think
fast.
I sold that motherfucker 2 months later.
Did you really?
I was like, I'm going to die on this fucking thing if I don't get rid of it. I'm going to die, Shane.
You know what? I never felt scared when I was riding fast. It was only later that night with a cold drink and
You
some
start
herb.
thinking
you
about it,
start
like,
thinking
fuck.
about it, yeah. But in the moment, I was never scared.
Oh yeah, the adrenaline
Never-
pumping
yeah,
is fun.
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I like my preferred bike was just a 600 because it was light enough and it was fast enough,
Easy enough to get around town.
easy enough to get around town, and it was definitely faster than shit most of the things on the road.
Oh,
and I had no problem getting it up to
98%.
speed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, 98%.
It was it
How
just a
tall are
good
you?
sweet spot. 5'7".
Tough for me to ride a 600 at 6'3".
It was just a good sweet spot for me.
right.
You know, like fuck, it's more than enough bike.
More than enough bike.
Yes,
yeah,
more than enough bike.
The
as
bike
a
can do more
600.
than you'll ever be able to do.
Correct.
Yep. The bike has more skills than you.
Was more than enough bike.
Man. Well, I'm about ready to go on the road.
Yeah.
I'll be in
This weekend?
Franklin, Tennessee this weekend.
Okay.
Next weekend I'll
Not
be
far.
in.
Franklin,
not far.
Yeah.
And I'm only staying one night. I'm gonna.
You're not gonna come home. You're gonna
I'm gonna stay up
around,
there.
You're gonna
yeah,
stay up
yeah.
there. Okay.
At $4 a gallon. I'm staying up. You know, you think the show is over. I think at 6, maybe 7. I can't remember how long it goes. Let's say the show's done at 6. Time I pack up and get out of there, make sure all my stuff is secured for the night and what have you, and then leave and then drive 2 hours home. You know, it's going to be 8 o'clock, 8:30, and then I'm going to have to get back up and be there by 9 o'clock in the morning. So leave the house no later than 7. Got to get some gas, something to eat. Leave the house at 6. It just doesn't make any sense to make that turnaround.
Yeah.
And at $4 a gallon, you know, I'm probably saving.
Just makes sense to stay.
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it just makes sense. So I'll stay overnight one night this weekend, and then next weekend is I can't remember. Maybe down might be the show called Homestead Hollow, which is in Bluntsville, down near Birmingham.
Okay.
Just outside of Bluntsville is what it
It
is.
seemed like you just did that one.
They do it 3 times a year.
Okay.
And I did 2 of them last year.
Mm-hmm.
Now last year that spring show was the one I got rained out on. Drove down.
That was your
there.
first one. when you was saying, you got rained out.
That started a year of bad,
a
spring of bad luck. So we'll see. This is a time when, this time of the year, it's liable to rain anytime, so you just don't know. But y'all be traveling for the next 3. I mean, I'm home during the week and what have you. And this time I'm close enough where if something happens, I can come home. The Homestead Hollow show is like 2 hours away. And then I'll be in Nashville at that Parthenon Museum. They do a spring and a fall show there. So I'm doing the spring show there.
You did very good there last year.
Knocked it clean out the park. Sold everything I had in that last day.
You bringing more with you this go around?
Yeah, best believe. Spring is probably not going to be as big as the fall show, but yeah, I'm loaded for bear. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Yep. But this weekend is 2 shows in the same weekend because Jessica will be here in town at the NECA craft show at the VBC, and I'll be up in Nashville doing that. So we're gonna.
Damn, it seems like these shows come around so quick.
They do. But I do more and more every year. I'm picking up more shows. I'm doing more this year than I did last. I did more last than the year before. I'm steady doing more. So it seems like it comes quicker, probably because it does for me, anyways. I don't know. But yeah, getting ready to go. But I've
been burning some of that wood you left me. That strap wood
burns good, doesn't it?
Man, that shit's hard as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the density and the strength in that wood.
Yep.
Like let's say a little piece that's, let's say, 1 inch wide and let's say 1/2 inch thick. I can barely break that motherfucker with my hand. How strong that wood is. Yeah.
You got a mix of different kinds of hardwoods in there. And yeah, some of that stuff. A lot of the exotics.
That redwood,
Paduke, probably.
I don't know what it is. It's red.
That's from
it's
Africa.
Reddish. That one's hard because I had like a little stick and I was like trying to break it. I was like, ooh, this motherfucker's strong.
That's got a real close grain too. Yeah, it's real tight.
Yeah.
You didn't have any purple heart in there, probably not.
No, I ain't seen no purple in it yet.
The purple, if you see it in that scrap bin, it's likely to be a gray color.
The yellow stuff is hard.
What's
the yellow stuff?
Well, there's 2. I use Movenge, which is an African wood, and it's real hard.
Okay.
There's a yellow wood from South America that, I've got a little bit of it now, but you got to smuggle it in to get it. It's illegal to import. There's probably not have any of that in that I gave you, and that's pretty soft. But that yellow Movenge,
the yellow shit's hard. Yeah,
looks like it's got grain like oak.
Yeah, the shit's hard.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah.
The yellow, the red.
But of the stuff that I use, the softest wood that I use, cedar. Obviously, it's real soft. But beyond that, poplar is the softest thing I use. And then from there, you're talking oak and maple and cherry. All that's real dense.
Right.
And then you get into the exotics. That really dark colored wood. I don't know if you had any of that in there or not. It's wenge.
If I did, it's like small pieces.
It's going to be real small
pieces. Yeah, I haven't got no big pieces of that.
Oh yeah, you won't need that. That stuff's $18 a board.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. It's real small pieces of the dark
but
stuff.
But it burns good, and it's all real dry.
Shit,
so
all of it's burning good.
You can put a handful of that in there and light up a big fire with the, with some of the.
I just started burning that stuff, and you gave it to me a while back.
Sure.
I just moved it to the backyard.
It's great for a fire starter, and then of course I've got tons of that little stuff, and I put it in a 5-gallon bucket and keep some out there by my fire pit, so I can pour 1/2 of a 5-gallon bucket in there. It'll be lit in 3 minutes, and then I got a 30-45 minute fire, just enough to to have a nice little ambient fire, and then it goes out, and I can go in and go to bed, and yeah, it's a nice way to end the evening.
Yeah.
Everybody likes a little campfire.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, we burn the shit out of stuff back there.
Yep.
Enzo loves it.
Of course, Madeline does too.
Yeah, Enzo.
You want to start a fire?
Enzo loves it.
I got a roofing torch that I use for weed control, and I keep that in the shed. And it's just right there accessible. If I don't have a lighter on me, it's a lot easier to go over there and get that torch and just light up a quick campfire with that. But it's kind of overkill.
You want to be flamethrower.
Want to be flamethrower.
Team me with that flamethrower.
Did you see those flamethrowers that Elon Musk built?
Oh yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah.
It was like a modified roofing torch was all it was.
But it was a fucking
but it would shoot the flame, and he advertises like this is not a flamethrower, and then you see a dude shooting flame 10 feet like, it is to a flamethrower. That's what it is. Maybe not technically, I guess.
You see that dude that burnt down that damn warehouse? Did you ever see that? Did that come up on your time feed?
I did look into it after we talked about it, and I guess it is a real thing.
Yeah, that motherfucker burned down that damn warehouse.
Fuck that guy, man.
He burned the shit out that fucking warehouse.
I don't know, man.
Instagram or something. He did it on TikTok or Instagram. Like, motherfuckers, y'all need to pay us more. Pay us a living wage. And setting that motherfucker on fire.
I guess my answer to that guy would be go educate yourself and earn more money.
Fuck more.
That guy.
He burnt the
you and I were talking recently after one of these podcasts late at night out on the street, and we looked it up on AI, whatever that means. But the average hourly wage in the United States, according to what we saw on AI, is $32 an hour. The average hourly wage is $32 an hour.
I think it did say that.
On a 40-hour week, that's $1,200. You probably not getting rich on that. That's what?
Yeah, it was
60,
like $30, $32 an hour.
Yeah. So all these people out there bitching about how they can't get ahead, fuck you. That means you're below average. That means you are below average. If you're out there bitching about your company doesn't pay you enough money to make a living wage, and you know what? Go educate yourself and at least get yourself to where you're average. $32 an hour is average. If you're not making that and you are bitching about not making enough, I don't make $32 an hour. But my time is all very spread out. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a different kind of thing. I don't clock in and out of a job, so it's hard to say. But I guarantee on an annual basis, I make more than the average that $32 an hour at 40 hours a week would be. So do that math if you want to. But I don't know, man. I try so hard to see everybody's side to things because there is a million different sides, you know, and you can live your whole life with blinders on and not understand the struggles that somebody's going through, and maybe somebody needs a little help. But there's a lot of people out there just bitch, moaning, and complaining about how they can't get ahead. And meanwhile, everybody around them is getting ahead. Everybody around them is doing fine. The average wage in the United States for an adult is $32 an hour. That's average. So if you're making less than $32 an hour, unless you choose to,
that's
a lot of
crazy.
people choose to make less. So if you're making less than that and you're bitching, you know what? The problem is you, because you are below average. And if you're making a below average wage, then guess what? You're a below average individual. Either quit bitching and accept your below average fate, or get out there, educate yourself, find another job, show up on time, cut your hair, shave your beard, stop saying the F-bomb in front of your boss. Whatever it may be that you need to change about yourself, you need to change something about yourself and get your ass out there and make your money and stop taking tax dollars. That's what I'm saying.
Sucks to be you.
Sucks to be you.
Stop being mediocre.
Stop being mediocre. Or either
Is
stop bitching
mediocre
about it.
average?
Yeah, basically.
Are they two different things, or are they two different things?
Depends on if you ask a mathematician or not.
Right.
But if you ask a regular person, mediocre and
Like
average
the
means
median
same.
and the average.
Median and average is two different
It's
things.
two different things.
Yeah. But I don't know. Everybody has a right to live their life however they want to, but nobody has a right to demand something from somebody else. And if your life is not going the way you want it to, and you live in the United States, unless you have a mental illness, now that's a different story. You have some sort of a mental or physical challenge that makes it more difficult for you to exceed, then we should probably give you a push. But now you're on the swing, and you need to figure out how to swing without no legs. I wasn't born without legs. You were the one born with legs. So I'll give you a push. I'm going to give you a good solid start, and now you better start leaning back and forward until you figure out the motion that's going to make your swing go.
Sucks to be you.
Sucks to be you. You ever seen that comedian Aaron Belial? Don't let no legs
Don't
stop
let
you.
no legs stop
Swing on
you.
that swing. Swing how you swing.
Motherfucker.
I don't know. You've seen that comedian named Aaron Belial? You ever heard of him? Dude can't talk. He's a stand-up
He a
comedian.
comedian
who
and can't talk.
And he
Oh,
uses his
shit.
phone.
Hey.
And he's freaking hilarious. Look up Aaron Belial. He's hilarious. Now, he leans real heavy into the fact that he's handicapped.
Okay.
He likes,
Play on it.
if
Fuck
you're
with it.
handicapped,
If
you got a right to
yeah.
play.
Yeah,
use what you
yeah.
got. And
Use
if what you got is fucked up, then use that too.
It's fucked up.
I don't know. I see so much in the news, and everybody's bitching about how they don't have something that somebody else has. Somebody else got it some way. Go get it. If you don't like it, then don't do it. But don't bitch about Michael Jordan being better than you when you left the court after the game. Michael Jordan, after the game, was still in there shooting hoops.
Oh, no, Shane. That motherfucker 6'8", 6'7", too.
Okay.
I mean,
And if he wasn't still in there shooting soups, he'd be 6'8", 6'10", and not a basketball
that makes
star.
a big difference.
It does make a big difference, but he used what he had.
He got the genetic cheat code.
He did. He did. But if he hadn't practiced and worked hard, he would have never
had it.
had
He
it.
could jump through the roof. Yeah, I mean.
And if he wouldn't have practiced hard, he would have never got it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. Yeah.
Now the flip side is
Kobe stayed out. If they lost the game, Kobe stayed in the gym.
Yeah. Like
after
overnight.
the game, over the fucking shooting.
I heard something about a stat about Steph Curry,
Like, what made these motherfuckers so great?
about how many million shots he's
You
taken.
don't see what they do behind the scenes.
Yeah. You don't see what they do. Steph Curry is the NBA all-time leading scorer. Is that right? 3-point shooter.
3-point shooter, I think.
And he hit how many?
I can't tell you.
Like
but
4,000
a
or
lot.
something? I saw a thing about that where the host analyzed his practice routine, how many shots you shoot per day. You've been doing this since how long? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, it was like 3 million shots that he's taken in practice
And I bet he's still shooting under
hit-
50%.
to hit those 4,000. You think he shoots? I don't know what
I
percentage.
bet he's probably like 46, 48.
Yeah, I don't know.
I bet he's
I don't
under
know.
50.
From the three.
From the three.
But he's shot millions and millions of balls to be able to hit those 4,000
Oh, yeah.
from the three.
Most definitely.
You want to shoot like Steph Curry?
Motherfucker.
Go practice like Steph Curry. And if you're not willing to do it, then quit bitching about the fact that you're not Steph Curry.
Mm.
You know, and I guess me personally, in my life, I don't make nearly the kind of money that
I'm
I
Steph
once
Curry
did.
with the shot.
I'm Steph Curry but without the money
That mean I don't miss.
because I'm out there doing it.
I'm Steph Curry with the shot, Shay.
With which shot? Basketball?
Any shot.
I ain't never seen you shoot hoops.
Whenever I shoot my shot, it's hitting.
Every time.
Every time. I don't miss.
So you done shot a million shots ahead of time to make sure you get
I
that?
don't miss. Oh, shit. This table's fucked up, Shay.
I know, man. I'm not digging it either. I heard somebody else was in our studio
I'm
moving
kicking
shit around.
I'm kicking these women out.
Whoever it is that's been in this
These
studio.
motherfuckers getting evicted. I got cords everywhere,
need
legs
to
and shit
quit.
all over the place.
I don't know who it is,
I
but
don't know who it is either, but they got it fucked up.
I
in
bet
here.
it's a bunch of women.
I bet it looks like a bunch of women. It looks cluttered. Like a bunch of women.
What's on your mind this week, man? I'm feeling, let's see, you said I can't say frisky, right? That means something bad?
Yeah.
You know what, man?
Frisky,
I went through
feel
my
like
whole
you gonna
life
touch me.
not knowing that the word hoo-ha
I want to go unmolested tonight, Shay.
meant female genitalia. I went my whole life not knowing that. And I would use the word hoo-ha
Hoo-ha,
in very
hoo-ha.
inappropriate circumstances, never knowing that meant cooch.
Talking about the cat.
Why do I chase a cat? Nothing but the dog in me. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Who was that?
George Clinton.
George
P.
Clinton.
Funk, them motherfuckers. Some one of the motherfuckers.
I do like a good funk band. There used to be a band down in Columbus, Georgia called Deeper Shades of Our Soul.
Mm-hmm.
They'd have like 20 people on stage every single time they played. They were the best. It was always a party.
Man, I don't got nothing on my mind, Shane. Just living life. Just left Birmingham.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
It went pretty good. It was like a little two birds, one stone.
Two birds, one stone. Tell us
type
about it.
situation. Shit. Wife had a competition. My daughter had a competition.
All right.
Both in Birmingham this weekend. Well, the wife was actually Trustville, which is a little outside of Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter competition was actually at the Alabama Theater in the heart of Birmingham,
Okay.
downtown. And my wife, she did her competition. She did real good
Okay.
for her first show, which I was amazed.
Is that something she's going to continue to do? Is it going to be like a lifestyle?
So to be clear, it was a bodybuilding competition, not body,
like a fitness competition. Yeah.
But you can call it bodybuilding.
Sure.
She was in the bikini category.
But it's not about trying to, get swole,
no,
jacked with muscles.
Her goal
it's
was
about
to
fitness.
lose lean
Yeah,
and
it's about
lose weight.
fitness.
Yeah. But you had some guys. It was an all natural competition.
What does that mean?
All natural, like no drug enhancements, like no steroids.
They test them and
that
stuff?
type. Well, they lie detector test them. Like no blood or urine test. It's a lie detector test.
A lie detector.
It's a lie detector test.
And you can fool those things. Lie detector tests are not, they're not even evidence in court.
I guess it depends on how great you are. Like she said, they'll ask you the same questions like 3-4 different times. And then move to another question. Then go back to that question. Like she said, it was a...
You want to tell you how to beat a lie detector test every single time?
Oh, Shane.
Put a tack in your shoe. Okay? Now, you're going to have to hurt yourself. Put a tack in your shoe. And when they ask you the benign questions like, what's your name? How old are you? Are you black? Whatever
Just
they ask those things.
Poke that tack.
I'm talking about make it hurt.
Make it
hurt. And the lie detector
Cute.
is going to pick that up, and it's going to be it
every time.
It won't be able to establish a baseline, so it won't know when you're lying or when you're not lying, and you'll beat it every time.
Well, she didn't have to do that because she was natural.
Correct.
Anyway,
Yeah.
You know, but if you were, let's say, unnatural,
I'd like to try to beat a lie detector test without
it would be fun to play with.
I think I could beat one.
Yeah, it would be fun to play.
But maybe probably everybody thinks that, you know. But anyways,
but that's how they drug test.
Yeah, I digress. Okay.
Lie detector test.
Give
So
them a
she
lie
had to
detector
strap
test.
in
Okay.
to the lie detector test. She did that. Like leading up to it, she couldn't drink no water. Like coach said, you can't even sip water because they trying to dry you out like the last day or two.
So you'll be cut.
Yeah, so you'll really drop that weight. Really, like get, I guess,
Definition.
paper skin. You know,
Right.
where your skin get dry, get tight.
Just doesn't seem healthy.
Fuck. She said she gonna do one more.
Okay.
I said that's all I got in me is one more. Cause like the last month leading up to it, she's doing 2 a day. So she go in the morning, work all day, go in the evening
To the gym.
to the gym. So I got the kids all day.
That's tough, man.
I was like,
Not just all day, but for
All
a couple
fucking
hours
day.
before and a couple hours after. You
All
know,
day.
Might as well be a single father.
yeah, might as well be.
Single father, part-time
You
mother.
do this, I'm gonna need a girlfriend.
When I'm not one,
Fuck.
then I'm the other. Okay, so how did Leilani do?
Oh, Leilani, you know she's always killing it. Yeah, Leilani's a professional dancer, man. But so Leilani did her thing. My wife did their thing. I showed up. I supported. I clapped. I took pictures. Yay. That was my weekend.
You saw a show, didn't you?
Oh,
Did you get to see a show, didn't you?
forgot about that. Went to the Universal Soul Circus.
Universal Soul Circus.
Oh man, that shit's amazing. You ever been, Kevin? Oh man, it was worth every penny. Worth every penny. Amazing show, Shane. Then they brought dirt bikes out at the end, doing jumps in the tent. Imagine this little bitty ass tent. They doing acrobatic dirt bike jumps.
That's fun to watch.
This shit was crazy, and it was unexpected. Like I was not expecting dirt bikes at the end of the show. But basically, the premise of the whole show was how I explained to you earlier. Basically, it's all these different ethnic groups from all over the world came together and they put a show together.
Everybody except white people.
It was some lighter
I
skinned
gotta
people
ask
in the
the question.
show. It was some lighter.
I'm just asking
I don't
the
know if
questions.
it wasn't no countries like Sweden or Lithuania shit in the show, but it was some fair skinned people in the show.
I got to ask the questions, man. That's all. I got to ask the questions. That's all.
So you had Caribbeans, you had Ethiopians,
Everybody but white people.
everybody.
Sounds like what you're saying. Everybody but
Everybody
white
but
people,
white people, yeah.
was allowed to be there. Okay.
So it's called the Universal.
So it was
Soul Circus.
discriminatory.
I bet if a white country wanted to be a part of it, I bet they'll allow it.
But if there wasn't a white country a part of it, then it was discriminatory.
I don't think a white country would want to be a part of it.
So it's discriminatory.
Because as long as it's been going on, they don't have any.
Just asking the questions, that's all.
No, they not discriminating because they're allowing everybody in there. It's countries from all over.
And yet it's called the Universal Soul Circus,
The Universal Soul Circus.
which by definition excludes white people.
No. You saying white people don't got soul?
I'm saying that black people use that word as a dog whistle to exclude white people.
I never did that. If
Okay.
you said black
Maybe
people
you
do
did.
that, I don't do. I never said.
And I don't do everything that white people do either. But
If I hear
I
a
get
boy
called
singing a
out.
song and I like it, and I feel it, I'm like, that white
Okay.
boy got soul.
Okay.
It's same if I hear a black
Okay.
dude singing a song and I feel it.
But you know as
that
well as
brother-
I do.
That brother, that's a soul brother.
But you know as well as I do that the term soul is a term used to describe anybody that's not white.
no.
That's not correct. Now you're being being obtuse.
I done said a white dude got some soul when I done
Correct.
heard him
But
sing a
when you-
song.
but
Like,
when
ooh,
you
that
say-
white dude got some soul.
But when you say that, what you're saying is that white person sounds like a black person.
no, I'm saying that white dude got some soul because you just feel it.
Okay.
It's just a feeling.
Okay.
Obtuse.
A black dude
I
singing
suggest
it.
that you're being obtuse.
A black dude singing it, you go be like, man, I feel it in my soul.
Obtuse.
Brother got some soul.
Okay.
White dude singing it, I feel
But
it
we
in my
do
soul.
know
Oh, that white dude got
but
some
we
soul.
do know that the word soul is used as a dog whistle for black people to exclude white people. That's a fact.
I don't know that.
Maybe you don't, but I do. As a white person who has been discriminated against in that way, yes, I do. That is a fact.
How?
What do you mean how?
People told you were soulless. A black guy that told you had no soul.
In those words, not those exact words, but yes, that has been told to me, of course. Yeah. Soul is something that black people have. White people don't have soul. That's a black thing. You know that.
What he
what,
said,
what you're doing is trying to deny
you
the
soulless
fact.
white devil. Is that what he said? How they come
what you're trying to
across?
do is deny the fact that there are certain terms that are used as dog whistles to exclude white people, like the circus that you went to this weekend.
White.
I'm just putting let's just be honest.
Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this. I'm gonna say this, Shane.
Black.
It was me, my wife, my daughter, and my 2 sons, and we also had a friend with us that came out of town to see my wife. Her best friend, a white woman,
Okay.
went to the Universal Soul Circus, and she had a damn good time.
I'm sure I would have had a good time too.
And I don't never thought she thought that.
It doesn't change the fact that as
she
far
never
as the
asked the question,
performers,
where was the white people?
but as far as the perform, and you know what, white people don't generally ask those questions because we look at the performance, and if it's good enough, then we will. But if it was all white people, one of your family would have gone, "Where's the black people?"
I done been to plenty hockey games. I love hockey. You don't see many. You don't see many. Exactly.
like-
and I don't say where's the
like
black.
NASCAR.
I can't go back here because I ain't see no black people.
But the point.
No,
that-
I'm thinking
the
about. I
point
hope
that
they
I'm-
whoop some ass.
The point that I'm trying to make is
I don't know the
that
point you're trying to make,
discrimination-
Shay.
and I'm gonna put it real close. But you do know you're being obtuse. But the point that I'm trying to make is that discrimination goes both ways. And
yes, it does.
And you this weekend
We'll agree.
attended an event that was discriminatory against white performers.
Obtuse.
No, it was not.
Were there white performers there?
I just told you it was some. Okay, let me say this: the motherfuckers on the dirt bikes were the white performers.
Oh, y'all let us have a little bit at the end of the show. Is that what you're saying?
Black people ain't finna do no crazy shit like jump.
Oh, that's
a damn
bullshit.
50
Black
foot
people jump 50-foot
in the dirt.
motorcycles all
No,
the
fuck
goddamn
we
time.
don't.
Yes, they
Fuck
do
we
all
don't.
the fucking time.
Look, Shay,
I've met
I
black
guarantee-
motocross
look.
performers who were doing backflips and shit. I've met them personally.
I'm not saying but what's the percentage of us in that
Because
field?
we're better at it.
Because y'all crazy enough to do the shit.
Well, that may be true. That may be true, too.
I'm not gonna even attempt that jump. I'm gonna get up there and be like, fuck that.
Well, neither am I, though.
Fuck that.
I'm not either. Fuck that shit. Hell no.
So the guy, I just
Anyways,
said
let's
my
talk about-
favorite, one of my favorite parts of the show was the dirt bike jumps.
How you know they were white? They had helmets on.
They took them off it because they came
They
up
do
to the
take-
ramp
yeah,
and they came
yeah,
off
they
and
always do that shit.
the what they call him, the ringmaster.
Okay.
You know the guy. I
That's
can't
what I
think of
would
the
say.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ringmaster, whatever.
one in charge.
He actually announced them by name. Like they took their helmets off as they pulled
So
up to
in-
the ramp.
in this case,
and he
was the-
announced them motherfuckers by name, and they were
White
they-
as fuck.
they looked like they were lighter. They were lighter than me. Way lighter than me.
They were the token white people at the Soul
Out of the whole
Circus.
show, they were the lightest people in the whole show.
So was
One of the main events were white people.
would the ringmaster in this particular case also be considered the HNIC?
Oh, he was definitely the HNIC. That motherfucker was, and he had a little mini me with him, a midget,
He had his own midget.
in the same outfit. The assistant ringmaster.
I love that.
You can't make this shit up.
You can't make that up. Hey, you know there's midget wrestling going on in Huntsville sometime soon. I saw
did
something
see
on my
a flower.
socials.
Yes.
You want to go?
Ah, man,
I
I
thought
love that
about
shit.
it.
That shit's amazing.
Let's think about it. It might be fun, right?
Oh,
You said
man.
you've been before, right?
Yeah, that shit was fun, Shane. It was a good time. I'm
I
glad.
want to see him put a Velcro suit on and try and stick him on the wall. Have you seen that?
No.
You ever heard of that?
The funny,
Dwarf
yeah.
tossing?
The funniest shit I seen was the bitch named Too Tall, because that motherfucker was like right at the limit of what a midget would be.
Just barely a
He
midget.
just barely a midget. That motherfucker, he was just
And they called
barely
him too
shorter than
tall?
me. He was too tall.
How short do you have to be a midget?
I don't. Maybe 5'6", maybe.
No, 5'6" ain't a midget. You're only
You're
5'7".
pretty small at 5'6".
No, I think you got to be like
5'3", 5. I mean,
under 5 for sure.
4'8", 4'6".
That's what I would think.
That's what I meant to say. 4, like 4'5".
But yeah,
4 or 5, somewhere there.
4'10". Mr. Producer
4'10"
Man says
is considered
4'10".
a
Under
midget.
4'10" is a midget.
So anything
Okay.
under 5 foot, basically, is a midget.
Yeah, really. If you man, I couldn't imagine being that short. I'm tall anyway, so I'm used to being able to, like if I need to change a light bulb, I just reach up there and change it. I don't need a ladder. And not at my house, I guess on the cathedral ceiling I do,
I
but
never let my height get in the way of any of my activities.
correct. But if you were 5 foot, it'd make it even more difficult to adjust. Or
Probably
4'10",
so.
you know what I'm saying? Like, how would you ride a motorcycle at 4'10"?
Oh, you had to hop off that motherfucker.
You got to get
when
a
you
grub.
stop.
I've seen some of that. Yeah, yeah.
I done had some tall ass dirt bikes where the seats is like this.
Yeah,
where you would have a hard. You'll be on your damn
Be
near.
on my toes.
You'll probably be barely flat foot.
Yeah.
sitting on it. You know, where fucking when you stop, you got to damn do this.
Yeah.
Or you got to hop off.
Or
of
hop
it.
off completely
Or hop off
and
the
get- yeah,
motherfucker
yeah,
because
yeah.
the seat's so damn tall.
Or get you a Grom. A midget
Get
could
you a
ride a
damn
Grom.
grab. I'm talking like an MX bike.
Yeah, for real.
Them
bike,
motherfuckers
yeah.
they got, let's say, damn, a foot of damn travel in the suspension.
Well, you know, when you think about, you talking about those motocross jumping, you know,
Them
at the,
motherfuckers got a lot
they
of,
got a lot of
suspension travel.
how high are the
Suspension
seats?
travel.
I've been up next to those bikes before. You know, you can, like the Monster Truck Show, you can go to the pit show and they'll have some of those motorcycle riders down there that are doing the, you know, you can see, you can walk up and talk to them.
They're tall.
I'm trying to remember now. As tall as I am, it probably wasn't as impressive to me that the bike seats were. You know what I'm saying? Because at 6'2", I ain't never.
You could probably still barely flat foot.
You think I could probably barely flat
Barely
footed?
flat footed at 6'2".
Yeah, I've never been in much of a. I rode dirt bikes when I was a
With
kid,
full
but just little
suspension
ones.
travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could
But
probably
then
barely
once
flat foot.
you talking about with suspension, like with my weight on it, I'd be
Yeah.
flat footed. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a tall seat.
It's a tall ass seat.
Yeah, that's a tall seat. I got a 34-inch inseam.
And them motherfuckers they was jumping this weekend was the big bikes.
But you got to be how big? How big are those? They're just jumping 125s, aren't they?
No, they had some two stroke. They had a mix of 2 strokes and 4 strokes out there.
They had
You
some
could-
4
you could-
strokes out there.
They had a mix of both. I bet they was probably at least 250s. Every bit of 250.
I find it hard to believe they'd be on anything bigger than that. That's a
Yeah, I
lot of
bet
bike
that was
to be.
lit.
You're
Yeah.
doing the aerial, Superman and all that
in
shit.
a fucking a revival tent.
I bet they were 125. I don't know, man. Maybe they're 2. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
Some crazy white boys at the Universal
You
Circus
don't-
jumping dirt bikes.
Jumping dirt bikes. You don't need but like a 125 to do that, though.
Yeah, 125 would get you more than enough.
Yeah, you don't need any more than that.
Yeah.
You see those step
even-
up competitions?
Oh yeah. Even when you watch those, if they on 2 strokes, they're on 250s typically in them step up competitions.
In the step up, they're riding 250s.
They're riding two strokes.
Okay.
Now, if they on
Yeah.
4 strokes, they riding the 450s because they want that power that the 4-stroke give you
They're riding a 450 on the step up
on the
competitions.
step ups. Yep.
That's a lot of bike to be throwing up there.
I love watching that shit.
I do too. Yeah, I
Oh
do too.
my goodness. You be like, who would do this shit?
They're doing what, 35, 40 feet now?
40 foot.
Crazy.
Vroom,
Just
straight up.
Straight up over the bar and straight back
You'd
down.
be like, God.
If y'all don't know what step up competitions
Damn.
are in motocross, you need to look it up. It's very impressive.
It's impressive.
Very impressive.
Who comes up with this shit?
Some
Who
crazy
comes
ass
up with
redneck white people in the woods is what it
Crazy-ass
is.
redneck white boys
But
in
you
the
think-
woods.
From 40 feet, so much could go wrong.
I mean,
You
like,
got a 200-something pound motorcycle coming down with
Straight
you.
up.
If you don't come down on it,
that's the difference between
That's
first place and last place is how long do you stay in it before you twist that
before you
motherfucker around?
Yep, that's exactly
Because
right.
you only got a margin of error, a small
Yep.
margin of error before you twist that motherfucker to get it all the way around.
To get it all the way around. Yep.
You don't want to get halfway twisted coming down and you
It's a bad day.
shit.
That's a
you
really
done
bad day.
pancaked yourself.
You ever seen the?
You better off
what
just
I'm talking
jump
about,
off the motherfucker.
What do they call it? Those bikes with no seats on them, trials. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my good. When they
Where
be in like a little circuit where they be
It's crazy.
jumping tires and pallets and shit.
Balance on one wheel
Balancing
and
on
flipping
one.
over. They got a spotter out there like
Oh,
off road
man,
people.
I was just watching that a couple weeks
That's
ago.
amazing to
That
me.
shit is amazing.
That just blows my mind that they can. But now that's a very different kind of motorcycle. You wouldn't ride that down the street.
Very technical too.
Doesn't have a seat on it.
No.
Got
yeah.
like a half a gallon gas tank.
Yes. This shit's crazy.
Yeah.
What people what they do. What people can do.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
I agree.
I love watching those Ironman competitions on bikes where they go like into like rock pits and shit. Rock pits and woods and they ride bikes and they be going through all these different sections.
I hadn't really looked at that much.
Shit's crazy, Shane. Just any X game stuff is amazing.
Any kind of extreme.
Extreme X game stuff.
Okay, so
on 2 wheels.
Are you aware of the marathon? It's not a marathon. The ultra race that goes on up in Tennessee every year. It just went on this year.
What
It
is
was
it
like
called?
2 weeks ago. I can't remember what it's called now.
It got a weird name.
It's a crazy. It goes for like 2
Yeah.
days. Nobody finished this year.
It was that fucking extreme.
It's a lot of years nobody finishes. Yeah, it goes on
It's
for
a
like
race no one can finish.
no. Somebody does finish it every now and then, but it's like it's not advertised anywhere. You got to know. You can't, the guy that runs the thing, you can't, it's like a serious underground thing, but the ultra marathon runners, these guys will go out and run 100 miles at a time.
And can't finish it.
They know about it. This is all in the woods. It's not marked. It's not on trails. This is just in the woods. And you got a certain amount of time to complete the course. And the way they know if you made to the checkpoints or not is that there'll be a book.
You got to sign your name or something in it?
You tear out your page.
Oh, the damn fan's still cooking.
Done that while ago.
There we go. Hey, y'all, we turning off a fan right now.
Leave it to our producer with his great ears. Thank you, Mr. Chris.
Yeah. We had a fan.
Yeah, but I get they leave a book at the checkpoints, and if you're number 32, then you got to tear out page number 32 or whatever this book, and when you get back, you got to have that page, otherwise you didn't make the checkpoint. But I can't remember what this run is called, but it's
I have heard about it though.
yeah, it's like a serious insider thing, and you know, there's no invitations or whatever. You got to know, and like I said, this year nobody finished.
Fuck.
Yeah,
It's some
brutal.
extreme races out there.
It's brutal. When you think about like these ultra marathons, just think about running 100
Them
miles
damn ultra marathons.
just on a track. You know what I'm saying? 100 miles.
What do they do? What they do in the Olympics? 28 miles, something like that. 28, 30 miles.
26.2 is a marathon. Yeah.
And them motherfuckers average like a 6-minute mile. Can you imagine that?
Nope. Nope.
A 6-minute mile is impressive.
Very fast. If you
To
can
begin with.
if you can run 1 mile in 6 minutes, you're doing real good.
You're doing damn good. These motherfuckers running 26 miles.
averaging.
Averaging a 6-minute mile.
Yep.
That shit is
Unbelievable.
crazy. Now that's an Ethiopian thing.
I was gonna say,
Ethiopians
yeah, that's
always
an-
whoop ass in that.
Always. But if you look at their body types, they're always tall.
Motherfucker long legs.
skinny,
Got big ass chest.
big ass chest. Yep.
Little bitty ass heads.
Long legs is a huge part
And
of it, though.
Long legs makes a big difference.
If you got a 38-inch inseam, you got to take one step to somebody else's 2 steps or whatever.
I told you when I was in the military, I tried to pace a dude. He's about your height, about 6'2".
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna pace you because he always smoked the fucking
Right.
effortlessly.
Right.
I'm gonna try to pace you today. Okay, keep up, dog. Okay, I got you. I kept up with him for about the first mile, but it was like it took me like 2 steps to equal one of his
Yeah.
steps. That's the hard part about it.
Yep.
I'm working my ass off
If you look at any of the
to
runners,
keep up with him.
Usain Bolt
It's just fucking, it
has
was like,
got legs for days.
I can't fucking,
Yeah.
I'm working my ass off
Yeah.
to keep up with you. I'm
Physically,
working
it's
twice
just
as
not gonna
hard
happen.
to keep up with you.
Yep.
I just couldn't do it. That motherfucker
Just look at
smoked.
the physics of it.
Just look at the physics of it. My little bitty ass legs.
It ain't happening.
It ain't happening.
And he probably leans into that too. He probably was, a good runner before he ever got in the military.
Oh, he was damn good runner. Yeah, just natural good runner because he just had a fucking stride.
Right. Dude, I used to love to run.
I'm like this.
Yeah. You're like a dwarf trying to move his,
Correct.
compared to,
Compared to someone
really
like that's like
for
this.
Sure. Yep. Makes
Like
a
it's
big difference.
effortlessly.
Makes a big difference.
Make a huge difference. I couldn't keep up with the motherfucker. He smoked my ass.
Well,
He probably lapped me. Motherfucker, he didn't even try to push me along.
what's the
Like,
furthest you ever ran all at once?
I did a 5-mile run before.
Okay. That's 5 miles.
5 miles, did a 5-mile
Yeah.
run and felt good about it.
I wonder what
But I
the-
was way young. I was young at the time.
For sure.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah, you
young. I
wouldn't catch
couldn't-
me
I
running
couldn't
half a
fucking
mile
do
a
it.
day.
Yeah, fuck.
I used to run just for the exercise and enjoyment of it, but, that's hell on your
It's
knees.
tough on the knees.
Your hips.
It is tough on the
Everything
knees.
about you is just,
My knees start to swell up. That's why I got these shoes. These shoes do help with these thick ass
Okay.
cushion in them or whatever,
Okay.
soles or whatever. They do help. And they make treadmills now. They got springs in them.
I've heard that, yeah.
That's a little lighter on the knees as well too.
I'm just not running, man. If I need to get some cardio, I'll ride a bike,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not running. I'll swim, but I'm not running. It's just too high of an impact,
It is tough on the extremities, the
Yeah.
lower extremities.
I got a left knee that's been pissed off at me for a few years now, and I'm just not going to do anything to make it worse. But I ride my bicycle. I haven't been lately, not this year really, but normally I ride my bicycle a good bit, and I play frisbee golf. That's good enough.
Golf frisbee.
Golf frisbee, froth. Back in the day, that was a term that went around. People were trying to, froth. It was on Seinfeld.
Frisbee golf.
Froth. They kind of made fun of it.
Damn.
It's a nice walk in the park, though,
Yeah.
and it's cheaper than regular golf. I do miss playing regular golf, though.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Love that game. Love that game. But it's just gotten so snooty and so damn expensive. I don't have $150 for an afternoon to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, how often am I going to be able to afford that?
And you
And
got a set of clubs?
couple of them. Yeah,
You got a couple sets.
I'm pretty sure I got 2 full sets. They're old. You know, I've got my dad's set of clubs that were from the 60s. This is like an old. These are
You
old.
think they worth anything?
No. They're
Just
they're well used.
Like antiquity, like you think they were.
The
You don't
thrift
think so?
store would probably throw them away.
Really?
Yeah. The 9-iron is pretty well worn out. I'll show it to you. Well, they're up in the attic, but yeah, the 9-iron is pretty wore out. I cracked the 3-wood back 10 or 15 years ago trying to catch a ball off a cart path. They're, they've been well used. I played hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rounds with those clubs. And my father
the technology probably in a cheap set of clubs is.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You could go to the thrift store and buy a set of clubs that technologically would be much better than those old clubs.
Correct.
Yeah. Like when we go to Top Golf and we hit those irons, those big cavity back irons. I've never played golf with anything but a blade iron. I don't know if you know the difference, but it's literally a cavity back.
Correct.
Gives you a lot bigger sweet spot and you can hit the ball a whole lot easier. And if I were going to be playing some golf today, I'd give me a brand new set of
those. Yeah,
I'd get me a brand new driver with all the latest and greatest.
A good set to run you. A good set. Let's say
just a good set for somebody who's like
middle of the field, weekender. Like just want
a whole set bag. And it's been a long time, but if I had to guess, I would say 1,000 probably.
If that was a sport you was interested in, I'd drop 1,000 on a good
for sure.
set.
Yeah.
If I really played,
probably, I'd have to go look, but yeah,
I would spend 1,000.
I think you could probably get a bag and a full set and
full set.
You could be ready. You could probably throw in a pair of shoes.
Yeah,
for $1,000, you could probably get yourself ready. Now
that costs it ain't a bad cost.
You could also spend $1,000 on one putter if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay.
They got drivers that are who knows.
That's a set I build over some years.
Carbon fiber or whatever on the But I don't think what it's like. You said with motorcycles. You on a 600, me on my Busa. You're gonna take me in the curves. I'm gonna take you in the straight. But we're pretty much going to be the same.
And we can still go out and enjoy a ride together.
We're still going to enjoy a ride together, but like neither of us are professional riders.
Correct.
I might have a 200 horsepower machine, but it ain't no better than what I can do with it, which is about,
what I can do with this 600.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We going to be riding, like I said, you'll take me in the curves. When it opens up, I'll walk away from you.
You go walk away
I'll give you the finger when it gets straight. You'll give me the finger coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At anything but the most elite professional
what they call
level.
Diminishing return.
Correct.
Yeah.
You're not
like
getting
them hush puppies I had today. The motherfucker was diminished like a motherfucker
from the get go. $12 for 5 hush puppies.
Let me get off. I ain't gonna even go there.
But I think the difference between probably a $500 set of clubs and a $5,000 set of clubs.
Would it make me any better?
I don't think it would
suck
make.
at golf.
I don't think it would make either one of us any better.
It won't make you any better.
Tiger's gonna know the difference.
Correct.
Phil Mickelson will know the difference. Arnold, whatever. But you and me, I don't think it would take one stroke off our game.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I think you're right.
I think you could go and rent some clubs at the place. Whatever. Everybody and their brother been using the same damn clubs, and yeah. Last time we went to Top Golf, they asked me, did I want to rent some ping clubs? And I'm like, no, y'all got that crazy driver that you almost can't hit wrong. I'm gonna hit that.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that
Matter of
motherfucker.
fact, if I was playing ball golf now regularly, I'd be finding me one of those cheater drivers. It's not legal for professional play. It's not. It's not a legal club. That driver that they got at Top Golf, that's not legal. To like if you were in a local country club tournament or something, they would disqualify you if you had that club in your bag. But if you're just out there paying your $80 to go play around, hit the best club you can hit. You know what I'm saying? If that's the one that works, you out there to have a good time. It's like when I play disc golf with people and they'll say, I'm going to take a mulligan here or something like that. I'm like, we ain't playing for money. Do whatever you want to do.
What's a mulligan?
A do-over. You never heard of a mulligan? This is just a do-over. I'm going to hit a mulligan. That means you're just going to hit another one because you didn't like the first one. You shank it off in the woods or something like that. Okay,
then you go. I'm gonna throw it. Okay,
I'm gonna hit a mulligan. Yeah,
I'm gonna hit a mulligan. Yeah,
you're basically saying I'm cheating. Fuck that shot. Now you can.
We ain't playing for money. We are having a good time. Yeah, okay,
but there are not every tournament is like the PGA like you see on TV. Like there are local tournaments where, for instance, you can buy mulligans, especially if it's a charity tournament. So the disc golf community locally does an annual charity tournament every year called the Ice Bowl, and we take donations. There's an entry fee. Everybody, we ask everybody to bring food or whatever, and then everything goes to the local food bank. $1,000 a year or so is what it's a little something, but it's something to the food bank. But during that tournament, there's all kinds of crazy rules. Like you can buy a mulligan. When you pay your entry fee, say it's $30 to entry, you could pay maybe $10 and you get 2 mulligans. So anytime you want to, off of the tee, only off of the tee. You can't putt again, but only off the tee. You'd be like, I shanked it, I got another mulligan. But you can also play, there's different ways to play. Like you can play cutthroat disc golf. You can have like a cutthroat tournament. So you can buy a dirty mulligan, for instance. So let's say you step up to the tee and we'll use, say, regular golf. Most people will relate to that. Let's say you step up to the tee and you hit a beautiful drive right down the fairway, 300 yards right in the middle. Now I can hand you a dirty mulligan and nope, do it again. That don't count.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Right. See, you can. Yeah. And in disc golf, there's different things. Like you might be able to make your opponent throw left-handed, or whatever it is. Goofy-handed or whatever. Little fun things like that to keep it.
Right.
Yeah, but in regular golf, of course, I mean, like in a real thing, a mulligan is, and like mulligan. Let's say you're in this would be true for a real golf or,
that's my first
or
time
disc golf.
Term.
Mulligan? Yeah, somebody says, I'm going to take, now you're going to hear it all the time because people say it all the time.
Now I'm going to hear it,
it's
and
one
I
of those
can't
words
miss it now.
Yeah. That's what a mulligan is. Yep. Can I get a mulligan? Anybody care if I have a mulligan? But now, here's another thing. Let's say it's a real tournament, whether it's disc golf or ball golf, you can't take, let's say you're between holes. You completed hole number 4. You're walking up to hole number 5. You can't take a practice shot and hit a ball. That would be a stroke. Every time you make contact with a ball, that's a stroke.
That count. Wherever that ball landed, that's where you're starting off at.
Or let's say you completed hole number 3, and between hole number 3 and 4, you dropped your ball down and just hit it with your wedge or whatever, add a point to your score.
That's a fucking stroke.
And nothing counts. You still got to go tee up like normal. But that's adding a point. Here's another interesting one. Let's say your ball goes in the sand in real golf. Okay, you're in a sand trap. When you step up to hit that ball, every time that your club touches the sand is a stroke.
So, like, if I'm walking up to it and I just put my club down in the sand, like walking up to it, like using it as a cane or something. I don't know.
I don't know about using it as a cane. I don't know how strict they would be in a professional tournament. But now you've stepped up and addressed the ball, okay? You're standing over it. You're fixing to hit it.
Okay.
Like in regular golf, you'll see people put the club down, wag it a little bit, do all, get in the right stance or whatever. But if you're in the sand, every time your club touches the ground, that's called grounding the club, and that's a stroke every time. So you get one. In other words, you can kind of do a practice swing, but if you touch the sand,
don't touch that fucking sand.
Correct. That's a stroke every time. Yep. And the same applies in water. If you hit your ball into some water and you decide for whatever reason you're going to try and hit it out of the water, which is very seldom a good idea, but you can do it if you want to. Every time your club touches the water, that's a stroke. If the ball is 2 inches underwater, you don't practice. You just sit up and swing it the first time and hope you pop that bad boy out of there.
Right.
And it's very hard to hit a golf ball out of water. Damn. Very hard. I don't know why I'm going into golf rules, but there you go.
I never really got into golf. I do like hitting, like just driving, like just fucking trying to hit the ball as far as I can.
If you went to a golf course, I think you'd like that too. It's it's very peaceful. And the thing about golf is, let's say you're a 0 handicap. Okay, you're shooting par. Par on a regular golf course is 72. So if you normally shoot 72, then that's your handicap, 0. If I normally shoot 90, then my handicap is 18, right? But if we're both playing golf together, you're playing the course and I'm playing the course. If 80 is a good score for me on this course, then I've had a good day, right? If 80 is a shitty score for you, then you've had but you can play together with people of different skill levels and still have a good time Yeah, I'm playing, my wife and I play Frisbee golf together, and I'm a better Frisbee golfer than she is. And yet we still can enjoy it because, okay, if it's good for me to complete a hole in 3 strokes, maybe it's good for her 4. You got your 4? Right on. Yeah. I got my 3. Okay. That's one of the things that I love most about golf is that you don't have to be on the same level. If you go play hoops with somebody and you got me versus
Michael Jordan
or even just say a local college kid,
that plays regular.
that, or that's 30
low-
years younger than me, whatever it
and
is.
plays regular.
We're not going to enjoy playing against each other. I'm not going to
You
like
just
it.
enjoy getting your ass whooped.
Right. Or if he just enjoys whipping my
Or
ass.
just enjoy whooping your ass.
But
like,
there's no, I mean,
which he probably would.
please. Whoop my ass so fast.
Whoop my
It wouldn't even be a competition. Look, even if he was white. But,
I mean, if you play ball regular, you gonna whoop my ass.
Correct.
Because I haven't played in 20 years.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
you
you
20 years old, and I haven't played ball regular in 20 years.
I couldn't win a free throw contest.
Yeah.
It's been so long, it'd take me half an hour just to be able to figure out where the damn rim is.
You'll whoop my ass.
But now you will whoop my ass in a free. No, I ain't putting any money on a basketball. No, back in the day, now I could hoop a little bit. Back then, but at 6'2",
White boy can't jump. White man can't jump.
this one could. Not like the black
ain't that
dudes, though.
Woody Harrison.
White man can't jump, yeah.
with
But I used to
Wesley Snipes.
practice and work at it and wear crazy shoes that worked your calf just right, trying to be able to jump better. And I mean, I could, I was able to dunk two-handed. I could get to that point. There was this little black dude on the team. I say little black dude, he was about your height.
I could grab rim. I could never dunk a ball. I could grab a rim though.
This dude could dunk without
Which
any
was
problem,
impressive.
and he never practiced it. He never tried and worked out and tried to be, he just had a natural ability to jump like a sumbitch.
And then I had
to work
guys
that
shorter than me
hard.
that can dunk.
Yeah.
Like how this motherfucker shorter than me? He dunking.
Spud Webb, how tall was he?
Shit, I
5'3",
5'3", 5'4",
something like that. 5'3", yeah.
5'4", both
And
5'5",
and he would go into the dunk contest.
and dunk.
I mean, not just getting an occasional. He would do acrobatic stuff. Yeah,
motherfucker just had spring in their ankles.
had spring. That what do you
just
call it?
had spring.
Fast twitch muscles.
Just had fucking spring.
You don't get to our age and still have that
Your
fast
vertical
twitch.
don't. I guess your vertical really don't matter by height. It's just everything else, like how far my hand can extend. That's what makes a big difference.
Well, in a vertical jump is measured on
Like if you
how high did you, not how high of a thing can you touch, but how high did you physically
come off the ground.
Yeah,
correct.
If you reach up and you can just stand in flat footed, reach say 7'5", that's where you start. Now you got to hit 9'5" to have a 2-foot jump or whatever.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's what the vertical's measured at.
I think
Which
so.
height don't
correct. Yeah, they adjust for height. I guess that would
discriminate in your vertical.
Correct.
I can still have a high ass vertical. You just 6'5".
be correct. Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that makes a big difference.
I started taller, and so
Started
taller.
Yeah.
When I was playing basketball in high school, when we'd go to the weight room, of course, squats are going to be a big part of what you do. Anything squats, that's But they had the same size box, so there'd be a wooden box, and you put the weight on your shoulders, and you squatted down to this wooden box, and you come back up, and you got to go down to the box and barely touch your ass on it, and then come back up. I'm sure they got better equipment than that now, but back in the day, it was free weights, and the box was the same size for everybody.
If your
So,
ass is,
The point guard,
you got a longer way to go.
yeah, the point guard on our team was 5'6". Mm-hmm. He barely had to move his ass like 3 inches to touch that box. Meanwhile, I'm 6'3".
You better.
I got to come down a whole foot or
You
more.
better
You know what I'm
drop it
saying?
low. You
Yeah.
better drop that motherfucker low, Shay.
And they would all laugh at me, be like, "Oh, I can squat so much more." Bitch, you moved it 3 inches. 3 inches. Squat down to where your thighs are vertical, like mine are when I squat down to that box, and let's see how much you can squat then. You can't tell that to a high school boy, though. Well, I put more on there. Okay. Let me go down 3 inches and start putting plates on there. We'll see. Yep. Discrimination.
They just,
It wasn't racial, though. I was discriminated against because I was tall.
Look.
That's some messed up. But that having been said now, being tall,
You've been double discriminated against tonight.
no, I don't think so.
Tall and white.
Tall and white.
It's hard being a tall white man in America
know-
these days.
Kind of, yeah.
It's hard
I
being
guess.
a tall white man. Shay.
But there's...
you stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh, yeah, I ain't hiding nowhere. No.
You
And
ain't
as-
hiding nowhere.
And as skinny as I am, please don't let me wear shorts. You'll see my stork legs from a mile away. I can't get away with it.
It's hard being a tall white man.
You know what, though? I never had that. I have talked about discrimination that I have personally been a part of, but never when I was playing basketball. Even on the street, really. Like, you get in a pickup game or whatever, you either can play or you can't.
You either can play or you can't.
That sports is one of those things where I don't think there's a whole lot of either. Like, there's going to be a lot of joking, but joking is not discrimination.
Yeah.
Busting balls is not
You either
racism.
can
That's
play
just busting
or
balls.
you can't.
But if you can play,
If you can play, you go get picked up the next game.
that's right.
If you can play.
If you
I don't give a
can't-
fuck what you are.
if you
White,
can't, you
black,
won't.
fat,
It don't-
skinny,
correct.
short. If you
It
can
does
play.
not matter.
Yeah. Oh, get me Fat Boy over there.
Can you get the ball?
Can you get the?
Yep.
Give me.
Okay. Yep.
Give me skinny dude over there. Give me the white guy.
Great
Like
things about sports is
yeah,
that,
it don't matter. Yeah,
yeah.
You might get it. You might get a nickname on the court.
But that's just breaking balls.
Fat
though.
Boy's Fat Boy.
Fat Boy's Fat Boy.
He
White
hooping.
Boy's White
He
Boy. Whatever
hooping,
it is.
though.
Yeah.
That motherfucker
You're gonna get a nickname based on
say
what you look
want,
like.
but the motherfucker hooping. Yeah.
Yep.
Say what you want. Shit. Fat Boy.
I miss sports.
Yeah.
I guess team sports like that. But I'm too old to play basketball. You know, we were talking about Obama. He's the one that was the dude played the basketball. From what I understand, he was pretty good, right?
I don't know.
Obama?
But Obama was a hooper.
I've heard the stories.
He black guy. I'm pretty sure he played some ball. Shit.
He's only half black.
I mean,
No, but from what I understand, Obama could play, and he played all the time. Mm-hmm. From what I understand, like he would play against his staffers.
Obama, I wonder how tall Obama. Oh, even as president, he played.
As president, yeah, he played. Yeah. Oh no, yeah. He was.
So he wasn't going to the golf course. He was playing ball. Because most presidents like to go golf.
Yeah, I don't know if he golfed at all, but he definitely played a lot of basketball.
He'll go play ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of his thing. I don't know if he golfed or not. I think it's kind of a prerequisite. I think you probably need to. Golf is one of those games that, deals are done.
Universal, I guess.
I think universal, but
universal
I think
games, wherever you coming from, if we can make a deal on the golf course, we all kind of like.
It's a place to go where the cameras aren't. Hopefully the phones are. You're less secluded. You can speak more freely. It's like being in a club, like not a dance club, but like a. I don't know. It's a safe space, I guess. And you got your foursome. These are the only people that are even close enough to you to even be any kind of interacting while you're on the golf course. You might have some, like if you're somebody famous, you might have somebody taking a picture through the woods or whatever. But for the most part, it's a place where you can have it's more private than a boardroom. And you get to take each other's medal. You don't have to be a good golfer, but can you hit the ball? Can you make contact with it? Can you get it out there straight? No? Well, okay. Maybe I don't take you quite as seriously then. You haven't spent enough time to at least, you say you play golf, but you haven't worked on your swing enough to be able to at least get it out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think golf is the greatest game ever invented. I don't think there's ever a game I don't think there's any game that can come close to how great golf is.
Was that you telling me about Tiger Woods?
What about him?
Didn't he get jammed up a couple weeks ago?
Oh, yeah, you haven't heard? Yeah.
With the accident and shit?
Yeah, he was fucked up. Allegedly. They gave him, he blew a zero on a breathalyzer, but he was fucked up. He was taking pills.
Yeah, I think that was you telling me.
Yeah, it ain't the first time Tiger's had it.
Man,
yeah.
Tiger Woods, you should have a full-time caddy.
Should have a full-time driver.
Caddy. Fuck, your caddy do everything. Motherfucker, wash your clubs, wash your balls, and drive me around.
He got a full-time caddy.
Like,
well, I don't know if he does now, but he always did back in the day.
I'm paying you good money, motherfucker. Yeah. When I call you, I don't give a fuck what it is.
Well, you know how those caddies get paid? Well, I don't know how they get paid, like if there's a monthly stipend or whatever, but they get 10% of the golfer's earnings. Well, that's like a standard thing. If a golfer wins $1 million, this caddy gets
that motherfucker get 10%?
10%, yeah. I think that's pretty standard across the board. And golfers have a caddy and they stick with them for a while. What was Tiger's first caddy was Fluffy or whatever they called him.
My caddy, you damn near my handler as my caddy. Like fuck. Hey,
for sure.
Hey, Tiger, make sure you get some rest tonight. Hey.
Well, and it's not only that, but when Tiger's getting some rest,
I'm gonna have breakfast waiting on you in the morning. Like I don't need you.
He ain't doing breakfast. He's walking the course. Oh, and he's taking measurements from every single place because you can't use a rangefinder on the golf course.
Okay.
So if you catch your drive over, you slice it a little bit, and it's in a place where you're not familiar. Keep in mind you're playing a different course every week. Mm-hmm. You've played these courses before. But, and so your caddy's job is to know distances. How far is it from here? That's 182 yards. Because that makes a big difference if you're elite like that is. If you're Tiger Woods, you know the difference between 182 and 183. And you can hit 182. The caddy is vital to what he ain't just carrying the clubs. He's making club suggestions. His job is to help keep his player from, mentally, keep him on a mental even keel, and it ain't just, shake it off, boss. It'll be, and the caddy is usually an excellent golfer themselves. A lot of times the caddy is a professional level golfer too.
Correct.
And, they said, it's a very, very valuable.
That motherfucker needs someone to keep him out of trouble.
That ain't the caddy.
Fuck.
Yeah, because the caddy is the employee. Tiger's the boss. The caddy works for Tiger, so, unless they got a real good relationship, there's probably only so much.
Like, hey, boss.
You can't have 3 women at every stop, boss.
Every stop, boss. Yeah, right.
Elin, what was her name? Elin? Ellen, whatever her name was. Elin's back there. She's going to find this out eventually.
Correct.
She's going to put a 9-iron through the side of your SUV if you don't pay attention.
Like, hey, I know I'm just an employee, but, man, you need to sit your ass down.
It's my income too, boss.
Right.
It's my income too.
You fucking up the money for both of us.
Yeah, and you figure they get first class,
Everything.
Everything. Of course, like Tiger, I'm sure's got his own plane. I wonder if the caddy gets to fly in his plane or.
If you cool,
I'm sure Tiger's got a plane.
Hey, Tiger, you mind if I take the Cessna out tonight?
That ain't no Cessna.
Or whatever the fuck it is.
That's a Gulfstream.
The Gulfstream.
That's a Gulfstream. Yeah, you better believe.
Right, I fill it back up when I get back in.
The Masters was just held in Augusta, Georgia.
In Augusta, the Masters.
Most prestigious sporting event. I don't think there's there's nothing that's as prestigious as the Masters.
The local people say they hate when that shit come to town.
A lot of them leave.
The local people.
Yeah, a lot of them leave. They rent their houses out.
Yeah.
My sister and her husband at the time used to live. My family lived over there near Augusta in a tiny little town like 30 miles outside of Augusta. And my sister and her husband would rent their house out for the week every year for the Masters. And they made enough money to go on vacation, pay for the full vacation for the week, and pay the mortgage for the month.
Yeah. Because rich people come to town.
Oh, yeah.
The Masters, they never rich
There's more,
people. If
more
you come
private
to see that
jets.
shit.
Yeah, there's more private jets landing at the Augusta airport
Correct.
during the Masters than probably anywhere in the world, like Cannes or something like that. Other than that,
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's like 2,000 private jets are going to land at that airport in any given weekend. Yeah, it's no. The Masters is a whole nother.
Don't Augusta border South Carolina, North Carolina?
It does.
What state does it border?
South Carolina.
South Carolina, like right there on the border.
Yeah. There's North Augusta and South Augusta. Mm-hmm. North Augusta is in South Carolina and South Augusta is or Augusta. I guess it's Augusta and North Augusta.
Correct.
Yeah, it's right there on the edge.
I done been through there a couple times.
Used to be a bar over there. My family lived over there, so every now and then I'd go over there and visit them, and there used to be a bar over there that had an L-shaped pool table. They took 2 pool tables together and made a right angle out of it. And they had a sign.
Unique.
I'd never seen one before. It was weird. It had pockets on everywhere you would expect it to be. So that inside corner had a pocket on it too. Yeah. Which was a real the titties were hard to get past on that one. That was a tough pocket to hit, but it was fun.
That'd be a neat table though.
They had a sign out front.
That would be a sideshow.
Can't remember what the place was called, but they had a sign out front that was on fire when they were open. Like they had propane. The sign was made out of steel or whatever, and I guess they had some propane jets inside there. So when the bar was open, there was flames coming out of their steel. It was
That's
pretty
neat.
wild.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty
So
wild.
motherfucker was thinking outside the box.
Yep. L-shaped pool table and a flaming sign. Yeah.
The motherfucker doing some outside the box
I
thinking.
drank a couple beers in there. Listen to this producer we got putting on not so subtle cues. It is late, and believe it or not, we've been talking for a minute.
Wrap it up, motherfuckers.
This has gone faster. We talked about that at first, how fast the time went, but I've kind of gotten used to it being down here now, so you're usually pretty close. If I say how long we've been talking, you get it within 10 minutes. But tonight's been pretty fast.
You think so?
Seems like it. Has it been dragging for you?
No.
I started out bitching about my lack of privilege, but
Yeah. It's hard being a white man in America.
It's hard being the white man, Everybody's keeping me down.
Everybody's keeping them down.
Man. It's tough. I don't know. You know what I think? I think anybody in America that bitches about how tough their life is a pussy. If you're in America,
You a puss.
If you are in America and you are bitching about how hard your life is,
Shay. Hold on.
okay. I'm just saying. You are less than a responsible individual. You're a pussy.
You're a puss.
If you are bitching about your life in America and how hard it is, I told you I've been listening to stuff about the Old West and the early days of the United States. Imagine 1850. There ain't no such thing as electricity, let alone a refrigerator in your house. If you're bitching about how tough your life is,
You a puss.
I'm tired of hearing it.
America kiss my balls.
Give me some words of wisdom, Q. I need something to think about positive.
Pause. Fuck all of y'all.
All of y'all.
Hold up.
Get off of your job. The average hourly wage in America is $32 an hour. If you're making less than $32 an hour, don't bitch because you're not doing what you need to do. Get your ass out there. Re-educate yourself. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, as it. Well, see, that's not even true because there's so many programs to help anybody that's having a tough time. I make a lot of noise, but these programs are available for anybody. If you're out there and you're a single father and you need help with daycare, there's a program that can help you with that. You ain't got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, but you do have to do some of the work yourself. And if you're not willing to do some of that work yourself, then don't ask me for my money. Anyways, I'm done bitching about it.
They gonna get your money regardless.
Where's the wisdom, Q? Tell it to me.
You don't got no choice. The tax cattle. The more they print, the more they tax.
It's gonna fall apart eventually.
It will.
It can't last forever.
It can't.
We can't have Somali.
We're gonna see it in our
daycare.
lifetime. We're gonna see
think?
the collapse in our lifetime, definitely.
We might.
Yeah.
It's been predicted a lot of times, though.
But I definitely we're it's worse than ever right now. As far as inflation and taxes. When I say worse than ever.
Yeah, that's not true.
Ah, bullshit.
That's not true.
Bullshit.
When
Inflation's a motherfucker right now.
it's not as bad as it's been.
Shit.
Inflation in the
It ain't 3%, I know that.
No, it's not as good as it's been, but it's definitely not. You say it's worse than it's ever been, and
Bullshit.
that part's not true.
Gas prices.
Inflation is not worse. Gas prices are not worse.
Rent,
There's no.
housing, food costs, everything.
If you're in America and you're bitching about how tough your life is, you're a pussy. Did you have anything else to say, Q?
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
I'm just throwing out the shit that motherfuckers bitching about.
A person in the
You
project.
don't hear me bitching about it, but I'm saying I'm throwing it out there that motherfuckers are bitching about it.
Hey, do me a favor, Mr. Producer, and then I'm gonna make sure we do this. Look up what income level, however you want to put it. What income level do you need to be in the top 1% of all people in the world? At what income level puts you in the top 1% of all people worldwide? We finna talk about privilege. We all got American privilege.
I'm finna tell you some privilege. You know the economy's fucked up when the middle-aged white guys doing Uber and fucking DoorDash. That's the sign. That's the signs I know it's fucked up.
Tell me more about the middle-aged white guy. Hang on. 50? 60?
60 what?
If you make $60,000 a year or more, you are in the top 1% of everybody worldwide.
Imagine what his
You're a top
podcast is making.
1% earner.
I can't wait. Hey,
If
y'all
you're
hit that
making
subscribe
60
button.
And that's $60,000 per household. Is that right?
It's like to
Or is that for a
combine
person?
A person. Maybe a
One
person.
person?
One person.
Okay.
60,000.
If you make $60,000, now
That
let's
don't
put that in
sound that
perspective.
hard to do though.
Let's put that in perspective. The average American worker makes $32 an hour. At 40 hours a week, that's $1,280.
What's that monthly?
I don't know, but there's 52 weeks in a year. So if you make
$4,800 a month, let's say $5,000 a month.
say $5,000, that's $6,000. That's $60,000 a year.
$60,000
So if you
a
make the average wage of an average American worker in the United States, you are in the top 1% income-wise, wealth-wise of the world. Let that sink in. If you make the average American wage, you're in the top 1% wealthiest people in the world. Not wealthiest, I'm sorry, top 1% income in the world. If you make an average hourly wage.
That's the world though. The world's pretty fucking poor.
The world is pretty poor. But it puts it in perspective.
For the most place.
It puts it in perspective while we're bitching about how we, whatever it is that we're bitching about, whether it's gas prices or rent or, whatever.
And most places in the world though, when they buy something, they own it though. Like if I buy land, I'm not paying taxes every month on my land.
I don't know if that's true or not.
It's true. If I buy my house,
Based on what?
I own my
Based
house.
on you saying it's true?
No, because I'm traveled, Shane.
You're not that well traveled. You don't know about property taxes. What's the average property tax in? Name one other country that you've been to and tell me what the average property tax is.
Ain't no property taxes.
Exactly.
Once you own it, you own it.
Okay. If you say so.
Yeah.
If you say so.
I mean, you can do your research on it, but once I own this land and property, it's mine. They can't come take it until
If you say so.
if I don't pay taxes. We're taxed the
I
fucking.
definitely know that's not true in a lot of European countries, especially England
So now
and that kind of thing.
You talking
different.
developed countries. I'm talking the rest of the world. I'm talking undeveloped
You're talking
countries.
about undeveloped countries?
Yeah, let's say third world, fifth world, whatever the fuck they call them. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like they still got some type of modern amenity, but not to the level of what we are.
Listen, you're preaching to the choir on property taxes. We both agree on that.
Property taxes.
All right. We're done. I'm ready to go
We're
home.
done.
Man. Take us out with some words of wisdom, Q.
It's hard out here for a white man, Shane. I know we done moved this mic away. I can keep talking shit.
You can, but I'm finna put my hat on.
Okay, put your hat on.
Finna put my hat on.
Okay, my words of wisdom, Shane, for real. Let me stop bullshitting. It's gonna be on perspective, Shane. And as I get older, I realize that I'm not smarter than I was when I was 20. My intelligence level hasn't increased. My IQ hasn't increased. I'm still just as smart as I was when I was 20 than what I am at 41. But what has changed is my perspective on life, which will make it seem like I'm smarter. But really, I'm not. I'm just more experienced. And I done gained a little wisdom. And for an example, I see my grandma about three weeks to a month ago. I saw my grandma. It was a cold night when I seen her. And the kids wanted ice cream. And this how I knew her perspective. Not that my grandma was smarter, but she had greater perspective than me. I said, who wanted ice cream when it's 45 degrees outside, 50 degrees outside? And all the kids was like, yeah, we do. And I was like, we're not getting no ice cream because it's freezing out here. I'm freezing. I got a hoodie on and I'm damn near shivering. You know, we outside. And my grandma says, here's what you don't understand. It's better to eat ice cream when it's cold outside because it don't melt as fast. And you can take your time. I said, shit. I never even looked at it that way. But it just gave me a greater perspective and how her wisdom showed through that situation.
Perspective is important.
Perspective is very important.
Perspective is damn near everything.
She fucked me up with that one. Now I'm like, shit, I want ice cream when it's cold outside because I could take my time and eat it.
When I was in the restaurant business, it was a phenomenon that we always noticed. As soon as it got cold in the fall for the first time, ice cream sales would go up for a week or two upon the weather turning cold.
But was it because it don't melt as fast, or was it just because motherfuckers just wanted ice cream?
Couldn't tell you.
Like, oh, it's getting cold. Let me get some ice cream before it's too late.
I don't know. I don't know.
How do you think a younger person look at it? Do they look at it from the point of view that it won't melt as fast? Do they understand that
I
perspective?
don't think that's the case, but I
don't think so either.
I don't know.
Because I'm 40 years old and I just figured that out.
Shoot, I eat ice cream whenever I want it.
Because she gave me the game. Correct. If I want it, I want it. But
I had some today.
I typically don't eat it when it's cold outside. Because I'm already cold. But I got one more example. You know my friend Nick, he done been on the podcast.
Sure. Good guy. Shout out Nick.
Shout out Nicholas Moore. He hit me with a perspective. We went to a bar. When we went in this bar, it was only me and him and that motherfucker and the bartender. And I'm like, oh man, we the only people in here. And he was like, you right. We the only people in here. We had he said, you're right. We got the bar to ourselves. We got the bar. We got the whole bar to ourselves. I said, you goddamn right. Give me a drink.
Perspective. That's important.
Perspective.
Perspective, for instance, will
on
give you
fucking life.
Will allow you to see the difference between whether or not you really have it good or whether you really suck.
Correct.
I'm just talking shit. I think
that's how important perspective is.
And from a father's perspective, you and I have both been long term. Over decades. We didn't have all of our kids.
Yeah.
We had new kids over the
decades.
And the perspective that comes from the younger, my perspective with Madeline is very different than my perspective was with Daniel and Rebecca.
Correct.
Because I'm in a different place, and I've seen it before. It doesn't change the challenges of raising her, but it does help me realize what's more important than, I don't sweat some of the bullshit that I used to sweat. Perspective. Well, that's been our perspective for the evening. This has been Vendor Chronicles. Peace. Hey. Oh, what a great show. Listen every week.